a big deal out of celebrating every win. In your mind, what are the dangers of maybe the opposite approach that might be elsewhere, where it's more of a robotic response to winning games?
You know, dangers, I don't know. I think everybody has to do things the way they believe, whatever their culture is. I don't know about dangers. I just know, for me personally, I just think, you know, guys get bored. I mean, I think it needs to be fun. I mean, this is college football. I mean, I think part of at least what we want these guys to take away from here is, you know, I want them to have a great experience, man. I want them to have some fun. And it's a lot of hard work, a lot of stress on these guys. I mean, the average person out there really has no clue the type of stress that these guys deal with on a daily basis, or maybe stress isn't the right word, but just pressure, you know, expectations, demands. You know, they're kids. I mean, they're young people, and it comes with the territory, and it's not a complaint. It just is the way it is. And I love to see them be able to have some fun and to let their hair down and to celebrate with their teammates when they achieve the goal. I would hate to be a place when you walk off the field and you win the game and everybody just comes in and says, "All right, boys, attaboy," and you know, you don't really celebrate the moment, because at the end of the day, the moment's what it's all about. I mean, I've been on championship teams. I've been on a national championship team. I've been on SEC championship teams. I've been on ACC championship team. I've been a part of big games. You know, at the end of the day, if you're just dialed in on the destination of what you want to do, yeah, that's a great moment, and it's a special time. I mean, we won the national championship my senior year, and, man, I'll never forget that moment and that game and everything about it. I can still smell it, the pregame and you know, the post-game and the game within the game, and, you know, every play I had and my first snap in the game, fourth play of the game on punt return, and almost, you know, David Palmer almost taking it to the house. And I remember everything about it. I remember the game week. But, man, it fades. You know, just that moment. What you remember the most is the journey. You know, the journey to get there, the relationships, all the grind of the practices, you know, all the games, and they're all so important. I remember, you know, about to get beat against La Tech early in the year, and I think we beat them 13-7 on a punt return for a touchdown. I remember. You know, down for the first time all year against Mississippi State in Starkville, and we block a punt to win the game. First time we'd been down in the fourth quarter all year. You know, I remember all of those things along the journey, and that's what I try to tell our guys. You know, let's don't look ahead. Let's don't worry about, you know, some destination. You know, that's great. Man, just enjoy each day. Enjoy each opportunity that you have. I mean, we only got like 30-something days left in the season, in the season, and then you got postseason. Man, every day is a gift, you know, and that's what the poem. That's why they call it the present. You know, just enjoy today, win today. Don't get caught up in all the other stuff, and when you achieve your objective on Saturday, hey, let's have some fun with it. You know, at some point you got to let these guys have a little bit of fun and enjoy it, and then, you know, refocus them on Monday. That's what we do.
What have you said to your team, or will you say about that 2011 game up at NC State?
Nothing. None of these guys were here. We might have had a few redshirt guys. I think Peak was here. Might have been hurt by that time, but it's really irrelevant. It has nothing to do with this game or this team. If we go up there and get beat, it ain't gonna have anything to do with 2011. It'll be because they beat us. They were better than us, and they earned it, or we, you know, went out and turned it over 5 times. You know, that's why we lost up there. I think we had 3 straight turnovers in the second quarter inside our own 25. That's a recipe to get beat. And if we go up and do that, that's what'll happen. So, you know, 2011 has nothing to do with this group, this team, for either side. I mean, this is all about this game on Saturday. And, you know, we're just focused on trying to play our best game.
How do you keep them focused, you know, as you guys continue to make this run? You have the talk of the college playoff and all those outside elements that can distract you. How do you keep them focused?
Just do what we do. I mean, you know, show them the poll from this time last year. I think Mississippi State was #1 in the country. And they didn't even finish in the top 10. I'm not sure Ohio State was even ranked in the top 10 at this time last year and won the national championship. So none of that stuff matters. I mean, it just really doesn't matter. I mean, our goal, our focus is that. Win the division. That's all we're dialed in on. Win the division. And if we're going to win the division, we got to beat our teams in this conference, and especially those teams within our division. So that's all we focus on. And, you know, today is Tanoga Tuesday, and you know, we're just going to come in here. We're going to have our team meeting. We're going to do what we do. We don't vary from our formula. I mean, we don't live in a cave. You can't sit here. I mean, we only get them 20 hours. You know, so the world has them, whatever, 100+ hours. So, you know, they're not guys that are oblivious to TV shows and all that type of stuff. But I think the biggest thing is you have to just rely on the leadership of your team. And we got a group of guys that are focused. They know that we haven't achieved anything yet. You know, our goal was not to be 7-0. That wasn't our goal on the season. You know, our goal is to, you know, play 12 games and be the best we can be. And we'd love to win them all. We want to be 12-0. But you can't win 12 till you win 8. So, you know, our goal each and every week is we don't have to win them all. Let's just win the one we're playing. Let's be better than that team we're playing. And that's been our approach, our focus. And I think the leadership of this team deserves a lot of credit because they carry that message. They resonate that into the locker room, into the dining hall, on the buses, you know, all throughout practice, meetings, etc. You know, we've got an excellent group. This group of guys, we're a very young team, and you look at our team, you say, okay, you got, you know, 39, 40 freshmen. Easy for young guys to maybe, because none of those guys, they're just showing up here like, wow, this is just the way it's supposed to be, and you know, happy-go-lucky. Oh, this is easy, and that's a danger if you don't have the right type of leadership in place and the right type of structure and you know, culture and consistency, and you know, we have that in place, and these guys, these senior juniors that we have. They've had a ton of success, man. They hadn't had much failure, but they've had enough. You know, they've had enough. You know, pain is a great motivating thing, and they've had enough painful moments to where they have an understanding of how critical a play is and how small our margin for error is when you're trying to truly be the best. You know, I mean, you can look at our season last year. I could probably say 5 plays, and maybe we're in the college football playoff, and maybe the same the year before. So our guys get that. You're talking about a group of guys that have won 11, 10, and they know what it takes. They've been here, so it's not like we got a team that's never had any success. So they've learned how to handle adversity around here, and they've learned how to handle success, and both of those are very, very important. So, you know, we just stay committed to what we do and try to rely on those guys to help carry the message.